Check, check.
What you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first
Nice
names.
beaver.
Told the umpire
Thank you.
he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the final game of a 3-game series against the San Francisco Giants at Oracle Park in San Francisco, California. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. That works for me. Hey! We lost 7 games out of our last 8 on a really bad homestand. And then we lost the first game out here. So 8 out of 9. We lost 8 out of 9 ball games before last night's game. And then we won last night's game. Thank you. Yeah, I put a lot of effort into the preparation for this. Can you tell? We won 11-1. Was that it? Right? 11-1, the final? I mean, we had a really nice game yesterday, folks. It's been a while. Where is the final here? I need to refresh this. Yeah, 11-1. After losing 15-8 the previous night and losing just losing a lot lately. Trevor Rogers, once again. We've won 2 ball games in our last 10, folks. Guess who started both of them? I'll give you a guess. In fact, you have to go back to the final game in Boston to find a game where the Orioles won and Rogers didn't pitch. That was the Tuesday, the second game in Boston on the 19th. So that's about 2 weeks ago now. That's the last time we've won a game that didn't have Trevor Rogers, and that was an extra innings win. So it took extra innings to do it. Yeah, but we really got to enjoy yesterday's game after waiting a while to see a game worth watching. Rogers was brilliant. We had some home runs, lots of offense. Defense was pretty good. Jackson Holliday needs to kind of figure some things out. But yeah, it was nice. So we're going for a rubber game today. I apologize if I sound not all the way there. I'll get there. Coffee will help. It's a really intriguing pitching matchup. This is what we're here for. Tomoyuki Sugano against Justin Verlander. Justin Verlander. I don't think we faced Verlander last year. So this will be the first time I'm calling a ball game on the channel. against Justin Verlander. Maybe the only one, probably the only one I'll ever call, because I think this is going to be the final month of his career. He's going to the Hall of Fame. He's had a really good career. I guess that goes without saying. Stupid for me to say. If you say a sentence like he's going to the Hall of Fame, you don't need to say a follow-up sentence like he's had a really good career. Yeah, BW, he's going to the Hall of Fame. Did you say something else that's pointless? Sorry, everybody. But yeah, Verlander is going to pitch tomorrow. I'm very excited to see a matchup of a couple of veterans, some well-decorated pitchers going out there head-to-head. The only time these two will ever face each other, I'm sure, and that'll be a fun game today, I think, watching these two go at it. Right. I'm almost in broadcast mode, folks. Almost. I'm a little bit off. I'm getting there. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. Is anybody else here? Hi, everybody. We got 20 people here before first pitch, I think. Lineups for the visiting Orioles. Jackson Holliday is going to lead off and play at second base. Jeremiah Jackson, who just can't stop hitting, is batting second and playing third. Gunnar Henderson is going to DH today, and he will hit third in the lineup. Ryan Mountcastle is the cleanup hitter at first base. Colton Cowser will bat fifth and play in center field. Dylan Beavers in right field will hit sixth. Samuel Basayo will catch and bat seventh. Luis Vasquez gets a start at shortstop. He will hit eighth. And Daniel Johnson gets a start for the second straight day. He's in left field and batting ninth. Elliot Ramos is the left fielder and leadoff hitter for the Giants. Rafael Devers, designated hitter, batting second. Willie Adames will play shortstop and hit third. Dominic Smith, the cleanup hitter and first baseman. Matt Chapman will bat fifth and play at third base. Luis Matos in right field will hit sixth. Patrick Bailey, switch hitting catcher, hitting seventh. I'm going to have to click on this guy's name. Is it Christian? Yes, Christian Koss. Christian Koss is the second baseman hitting eighth, and Drew Gilbert is in center field hitting ninth for the Giants. So again, for Baltimore, Holiday, Jeremiah Jackson, Gunnar, Mountcastle, Cowser, Beavers, Basayo, Vasquez, and Daniel Johnson. And for the Giants, Ramos, Devers, Adames, Dominic Smith, Chapman, Matos, Bailey, Koss, and Gilbert. The Orioles are 14 games under 500, a record of 61 and 75. If they want to have a winning record on the season, they can only afford to lose 5 more games the rest of the way. Out of what, 26 or something? If we go 21-5, folks, if we go 21-5, we play a winning season. How's that sound? The Giants are 67 and 69, and a record of 34 and 34 at home. Baltimore 6 games behind Tampa for fourth place in the East. Tampa's won their last 3, so we have lost ground the past few days. The Yankees have won 7 straight. They're back ahead of Boston in the division. Boston's lost 2 in a row, and Toronto has also lost 2 in a row. So Yankees now 2 games behind Toronto and a game and a half up on the Red Sox. The Giants are a half game behind Arizona for third place in the West and are on the outside looking in for any kind of postseason berth. They would have to really get hot last month to find themselves playing in October. All right, we are less than 5 minutes away from first pitch. Charm City chat appears to be pretty much dead. We've got a couple of people here. Holy cow. People have forgotten how to communicate, I guess. A little bit concerning. There's Sugano walking in from the bullpen. He's got his interpreter and several other guys walking around him. An entourage for Sugano. I think Sugano pitched for is it Yomiuri Giants in the Nippon Japanese Baseball League? So, if that's correct, then this is an even more interesting and exciting matchup for Sugano. Let me see. Who did Tomo pitch for in Japan? Was it the Giants? I'm looking it up, folks. Give me a sec. I want to know. I want to know. He was with the... Oh, come on. Where is it? Yeah, Yomiuri Giants. So he was. He was drafted with the Yomiuri Giants, and that's where he spent his entire career before coming to Baltimore. So I was right. Okay, so there is a connection. The Giants. The Giants. Yeah. So let's hope Sugano is feeling pretty pumped up today. This could be a really big deal for him. And I'm sure he knows who Justin Verlander is. That's exciting. I might not sound convincing, but for Sugano, this is a very exciting day. I'm rooting for him to do really well. Sugano has a record of 10-6 with a 4.06 ERA and a 1.27 WHIP. Verlander, he's going to go to the Hall, but this potential final season of his career is not doing him any favors. A record of 2-10, a 4.47 ERA, a 1.43 WHIP. He's given up 128 hits and 116 innings, plus 39 walks. Not vintage Verlander. All right. A couple of notes. Albert Suarez, I believe, is going to be called up on the 1st, like tomorrow. Jackson Holliday stepping into the batter's box. We'll get to the notes here in a sec. Holliday is ready to go. We are ready for baseball. Holliday, Jeremiah Jackson, and Gunnar Henderson will lead it off in the top of the 1st against Verlander. Let me see if I can quickly give you that note. Yeah, Suarez will join the team tomorrow. Jorge Mateo might join the team tomorrow as the additional position player. Again, rosters are going to expand from 26 to 28 players. And typically for every team, that means one extra pitcher and one extra position player. For us, it'll be Suarez and Mateo. Then Tyler Wells is going to knock somebody out of the roster on Tuesday. Wells will be activated and start Tuesday in San Diego. Bradish tomorrow night, Wells on Tuesday. So we are going to see a lot of Orioles coming back here in the next few days. Jordan Westburg, hopefully, he's going to be back. Maybe not by the end of this road trip, but I would hope by the time we come back home. First pitch of the ball game, folks, is outside for ball one. Justin Verlander facing Jackson Holliday. I'm sure Verlander has pitched to Jackson's father many a times in the first half of his career. Holiday with a swing and a miss on a pitch low. The count is 1-1. It's not going to be Kramer Gilo. Going to be a 6-man rotation the rest of the way. Pitch is high. It is 2-1 on Holiday. He's batting .245. Another nice looking day at the ballpark in San Francisco. There's a called strike at the bottom of the zone. It's 2-2. All three crowds have been large, somewhere around the neighborhood of 40,000 people. Verlander is into his windup, and the 2-2 pitch is fouled back by Holiday. So it's a 10-pitch at bat to begin the ball game so far. Holiday facing a veteran pitcher twice his age, and that is a breaking ball in the dirt. We've got a full count, folks. Full count to Holiday. Excuse me, leading off the ball game. Holiday, I have to admit, he's getting better at seeing pitches. And there you go, up and away for ball 4. Couple of generations of generation apart between these two players. Holiday wins the battle. A long at bat, a leadoff walk. We've got traffic.
I'm walking here.
And that'll bring up Jeremiah Jackson. He looks at a curveball that hits the top of the zone for a strike. Jeremiah Jackson, a couple of home runs over his last few games, and that average continues to hang around in the 300s, 330 coming into today. Fouls off the 0-1 pitch. It's 0-2.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Hey, there's El Duderino. How you been, dude? 0-2 pitch, another curveball swung on a miss. They throw down to second. Holiday is safe. Close play at second. They call Holiday safe. Let's make sure. It is Jackson Holiday after all. Let's see a replay and be sure he got in there. I'm not sure if Masson wants us to see a replay. Jeremiah Jackson strikes out on the pitch, and yeah, that is close. Unless he completely missed the tag. Well, he's safe. He did it. Jackson Holiday stole a base, folks.
Meep, meep.
That is headline news. So 1 out, Gunnar Henderson's up. He's got a first pitch strike.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Holiday at second now with 1 down, and Gunnar goes out of the zone, reaches for it, and pops it up weakly to third base. Not a good at-bat there for Gunnar. Just a feeble swing at a pitch well outside. Nothing he could do but make weak contact. And he only saw the 1 pitch, right? 2 pitches. Not the best result there. So Gunnar's down 2 away. Holiday at second base. And here's Ryan Mountcastle, who's have a good weekend. He's having a good weekend. First pitch to him is low and in for ball 1.
Okay, mount up.
Looks like the scoreboard is working now. Balls and strikes coming up here in a sec. And right about there. All right. 1-0 on Mountcastle. Pitch is swung on and missed. A fastball at 94 from Verlander on the outside part of the plate. 6 for his last 14 is Mountie with 6 RBI. He swings and fouls this one away. So again, folks, looking ahead to 2026, trying to get a read on what we got here in the final month of the season. I think one of the major questions is, how is Ryan Mountcastle going to fit into this equation next season? And as I had mentioned on a broadcast a game or two ago, it would seem to me that between Mountcastle and Kobe Mayo, the Orioles probably need to make a decision to go with one and maybe try to move the other one on and get something back in return that we could that we need more. And we definitely need more of a lot of other things right now, particularly in the bullpen. Mountcastle, 1 year left on his service time with the Orioles next season, his last year before free agency. So he is the one that's on the tail end of his, first 7 years with the team. On the other side, you got Kobe Mayo, who's only in his first year or so. But Mayo's really been struggling. 2-2 pitch to Mountcastle is low and away. We got a full count on Mountie here. 2 down, runner at second base. First bugle. This will be the 20th pitch of the inning from Verlander. And it is low and away for ball 4. Not even close. Take your base, Mountie.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right. 2 on, 2 out. Here comes the milkman, folks. Get those cows up in the chat. We got like 4 weeks to go. Cowser has got to get going here. Got to get going and try and salvage a decent season. Average at just 215, 12 homers, 30 RBI for Cowser. Oh, 1 pitch is outside. Count even up. One ball, 1 strike on Cowser. Checks his swing, that pitch in the dirt. They appeal, he didn't go, and the count is 2-1. First and second for Baltimore here in the top of the first. Verlander has had to labor here. 23 pitches so far. And that breaking ball looks like ball 3 to me. Looked a little bit high. But the ump gives Verlander the call on that one. It's 2-2. Not ready to break out the B bag just yet, but that was borderline. 2-2 the count. Pitch. Laid off. Ball 3. Full count now. Both runners will be off on this pitch. Beavers is on deck if we can keep the inning going. Payoff pitch. Breaking ball. Cowser's frozen, and he looks at strike 3. Verlander, the veteran, dropping in the yacker on a full count. Hauser not looking for that pitch. And he will be called out on strikes. The inning is over. The Orioles leave 2 men on base. We go to the bottom of the first. Baltimore nothing, and the Giants are coming up. All right, Charm City chat. How the hell are you? It looks like we're starting to get going here. It's like trying to start your car in the dead of winter. Han, Prowler needs a jump. Matt's here. Chilo, George, Gus, Kurt, Danjo, Coin Case, Wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Systems working overtime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Systems working overtime. Forgive me. I like to sing. Chilo, did I get you already? Edward Cantor. Matt is here. How's my little brother? Yep, just can't help but mention that aspect. Stevie Weavy, little brother. Almost 50 years old, but yes, thank you, Matt. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Is the DC football team playing this weekend? Next weekend is first week of the season, right? Who's DC got week 1? Hey, Frank is here. Folks, we've got 60-something people here, 34 likes. About half of you have hit the like button. If the other half wouldn't mind doing it, that would be great. Just tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. That would be great. Ramos will lead off for the Giants. Sugano's first pitch is off the plate for ball 1. And that one's even further outside. It's 2-0 on Elliot Ramos. The New York Giants. Division matchup to start off the season. That sounds good. That one's at the bottom of the zone for a strike. 2-1 on Ramos. He's hitting .265. He'll be followed by Devers and Adames here in the first. Swing and a miss. Count even up at 2-2. Yeah, folks, I would like to follow the NFL, but gosh darn it. Once this baseball season wraps up, I'd like to get back to a normal sleep schedule, and it's just impossible to follow the NFL on a normal sleep schedule when you live somewhere where the NFL Sunday goes from about midnight to noon instead of the other way around. Here is a fly ball in the shallow center field. Colton Cowser with a diving catch. Oh, my! Colton Cowser. An unbelievable catch. An unbelievable catch. He had to run a long way. He got down. That ball. How did that ball not hit the ground? He somehow got underneath that baseball. An amazing catch from Colton Cowser, folks. One of the best of the season by far. He is a hell of an outfielder. He can go back. He can leap at a wall. He can come in. Where you need him to go, he'll get the baseball. Folks, I've been telling you, he can handle center field. He can handle center field. Rafael Devers has a count of a ball and a strike. Here's a swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Might even been a foul tip. Man, oh man. When he started to go into that dive, I'm like, all right, well, if he traps it, as long as it doesn't get past him, you know, hey, nice effort. But I'll be damned if he didn't make that catch. 1-2 to Devers. He's hitting .258. That ball bounces in and bounces away from Basayo. Nobody on base. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Devers, 7 hits in his last 14 at-bats. And driving in 7 runs on those 7 hits. 2-2 pitch hit in the air to center field. Backing up is Cowser. He's looking up. That ball's gone. Another first inning home run given up by Tomoyuki Sugano in a ball game. I mean, it is just about every start this happens. It's typically a solo homer, and that's what we got here. A 1-out solo home run to straightaway center by Devers. Pretty impressive swing, low pitch. Went down and got every piece of that baseball. Damn. 1-0 Giants. Just in time for Janet to get here. Janet, can you come back and erase that home run ball that was just given up by Sugano, please? Willie Adames has a count of a ball and a strike. .230 average, 25 home runs, 71 driven in. And a cut and a miss makes it a ball and 2 strikes. The Giants finally had their win streak snapped yesterday with our rather impressive 11-1 win. So 2 teams that were going in opposite directions. The Giants very hot. We were very much cold. Yesterday was a reversal of fortune for both teams. 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Adames was overmatched by a really nice-looking split-finger pitch from Sugano.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Adames is down on strikes. Here's Dominic Smith. He looks at a called strike. 284 for Smith in 54 games. I don't think that's all been for the Giants. This guy seems to average playing for about 3 teams a season. Dominic Smith has been around the block. The Giants used to have Lamont Wade Jr. as their left-handed hitting first baseman. They moved on from him, and I guess after they let go of him, they're the newest team to try out Dominic Smith. He's got a count of a ball and 2 strikes, 2 down, nobody on, a run in for San Francisco. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Another splitter for a strikeout from Sugano. He got that pitch to work on back-to-back batters.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
And it's your typical first inning of work from Sugano. He gets a couple of strikeouts. There's things about him that look good, but he also gave up a home run ball. A solo shot. Again, I got to look back at Sugano's starts, but man, it feels like he does this every start. A first inning solo home run. At the end of 1 inning, the Giants lead it 1-0. Hey, Dr. Delay, a redirect. Is that right? One of Dr. Delay's folks. Say hello. Let me know. No, I didn't get a thing, but thanks, Dr. Delay. Is their game's already over? I guess I should take a look at the out-of-town scores. Oh, the Pirates are done. Boston won 5-2. So Fitzy's here, and Dr. Delay is here. Fitzy and Dr. Delay both have YouTube channels, folks. You should check them out. Just search their name, and you'll find it. Fitzy does the Red Sox and other sports and other baseball games, but a focus on the Red Sox. And the same goes for Dr. Delay with the Pirates. Those two teams playing each other today. So maybe they'll fight each other here in my chat. Oh, Dr. Delay did Blue Jays and Brewers today. I'm sorry. But normally, he's a Pirates guy, right, Dr. Delay? Dylan Beavers, first pitch, fouled back. We are underway, top of the second. Beavers, all he does is get on base. Fantastic start to his career. .317 average. The OPS is over 900. 0-1 is up and away from Verlander. Count is even up. Had a ball and a strike. Verlander had to throw 26 pitches to get through the first inning. He didn't give up a run, but if he has to keep throwing that many pitches, he won't be in the game for much more than 5 innings. 2-1 the count on Beavers. That pitch is up and away. Not even close. 3-1 on the Beeve.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for the redirect, Dr. Delay. I appreciate it. 3-1 pitch. Oh, that pitch, not a good one to go after on 3-1. Probably ball 4. He fouls it away, does Beavers. Full count, leading off the top of the second. Payoff pitch. Up and away. Take your base, Mr. Beavers.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All he does is get on base, folks. All he does is get on base. Dylan Beavers needs to be hitting at the top part of this order. BW has been saying it about 4 games into this dude's career, and all he does is make me look more smart with each passing game. Here is Sammy Basayo, folks. Sammy. All right. Basayo hitting just .205 in the early going, but he's got a nice chunk of RBI. 6 RBI in 11 games to start his career. His first major league home run yesterday. Opposite field shot just cleared the wall and left. 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. Well, Verlander, the senior, just showed the kid Basayo what the bigs is all about. A 3-pitch strikeout. See you later. I don't think Basayo was alive when Verlander pitched his first major league game. Luis Vasquez at the plate with 1 down. He looks at a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Vasquez gets a chance to play shortstop today. Gunner's DHing. Luis batting just $135. Here's a breaking ball inside. Count even at 1-1. 1 homer, 3 RBI for Vasquez. 26 games played. And you can count on one hand pretty much the hits he's delivered on this season. That pitch is also inside. The count is 2-1. Here is a foul ball. Beavers was off on that pitch. He will return to first base on the foul ball. 2-2 on Luis Vasquez. Pitch. He chased a high heater and he missed. Vasquez down on strikes. Or no. Was the count 2-1? Or did he foul it? I thought he was done. Okay. Well, it feels like a free swing for me. I might have read the count wrong, or maybe the graphics team got it wrong. I don't know. But a check on the runner here by Verlander, and Beavers is safe. 2-2 the count on Vasquez. I think. It's hard to say. Right now, Verlander's walking around like he's waiting for a new batter. What are we doing? Are we replaying the pickoff attempt to see if it's a... Are they challenging this? They are challenging. Okay. The Giants are challenging, I'm assuming, the pickoff move to first. They think maybe they got Beavers. And they may... No. I don't know. That's a phantom tag. That tag never touches Beavers. They had all the chance in the world to get him. Beavers was dead to rights, but Dominic Smith never got the tag on him. I don't see this getting overturned. I mean, the tag is eventually on him, but not in time. Should have been. I can see why they challenged if they only had like 3 seconds to take a look. It looks like Beavers should be out, but he's not. And if they overturn this, I'm going to lose my mind. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, Another closer look. I mean, Beavers, not the best slide back, but the tag is not there. It's still not there. It's still moving without touching him. Yeah, there's no tag. I'm sorry. Phantom tag. He's safe. What are we waiting on? What in the world are they looking at that I haven't already seen? Runner's safe, right? Thank you. Giants lose their challenge. Beavers is safe. BW saw it all along. Hey, you got that fancy New York studio with like 30 dudes looking at all these high-tech cameras. You could probably save yourself about $5 million a year. Get rid of all that. Hire me. And I'll let you know. I'll let you know the call. And I'll do it faster. That's the fun part. All right, 2-2 on Vasquez. Beavers at first. The pitch. Curveball. Line drive. Base hit into left field. Oh, the wrong pitch from Verlander. Vasquez, his eyes got big. My eyes got big on this curveball. You take a break like that, you come back with a lollipop curve like that. Vasquez just waited back and then nice level swing, a line drive hit in the left. 2 on for the Orioles. Here's Daniel Johnson. He looks at a curveball. That one is just on the outside edge for a strike. Johnson getting his second start of the series. Average only 191. That one's to left field. That ball is right at him, though. Damn it. Right at Ramos and left for the second out of the inning. Johnson hit it on the line. An Adam ball. For out number 2. Back to the top of the order. It's up to Jackson Holliday to get the big 2-out hit to tie or take the lead here. Holliday worked a 12-pitch at bat to start the ball game. Got a walk, stole a base, but was left stranded in the first inning. He's up here again in the second. This time, hopefully to drive in a run. 1-0 to Holliday. Verlander with a look at second. The pitch, curveball, strike. Lots of curveballs from Verlander here. Fastball, curveball for the most part. 1-1 pitch. And again, another long inning for Verlander. Fouled away, it's 1-2. Second inning in a row where he's gone 20-plus pitches. He's up to 47 now. I mean, he's only going to be able to go 4 innings at this pace, despite having a lead of 1-0. Holliday, another foul ball. A changeup from Verlander. 1-2 the count. Here's a bugle, folks. Come on now. 1-2. Upstairs. 2-2. 2 on, 2 out. We're down a run. Come on, Jackson. Pitch number 50 from Verlander. Swung on. It's a little chopper. Gonna be trouble. Verlander covering the bag in time. Wow, very close. We'll want to see that replay. Oh, no. Does this mean we're getting our good luck back? Harry's back, everybody. Harry is back. Does that mean we're going to win now? Up, up, up. I don't believe it, folks. Harry has returned. He shows up when he wants. That's what I like about Harry. It's 1-0 Giants as we go to the bottom of the second inning. I need a lucky, I'll be right back. Don't goo anywhere. All right, that doesn't sound... You know what I mean. All right. Folks, since the opening day of last season, this is 299 games played by the Orioles in the regular season. And the BirdWatcher has not missed one. Which means tomorrow is a special day. It's Labor Day. Kyle Bradish is making his second start. Albert Suarez will be rejoining the team, and BW will be on the call for consecutive game number 300. I hope you'll make it out and help celebrate a milestone. Matt Chapman looks at strike one to begin the bottom of the second, and he fouls away the next pitch. It's 0-2 on Chappers. Chappie. I'll call him Chappie. That was an interesting movie from like 10 years ago. Splitter in the dirt from Sugano. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. Chapman's been batting just 194 in the month of August. Guess he's looking forward to tomorrow when the calendar changes to September. It's September tomorrow, folks. Can you believe it? Another baseball season is winding down. Another summer in the books. That 2-2 pitch, a little bit off the plate. Full count. Sugano to Matt Chapman. Luis Matos is on deck. Payoff pitch. That is swung on and missed. Oh, a sweeper with some late bite. Nice late movement on this pitch here from Sugano. It wasn't sweeping halfway there. It waited. It waited. Really nice pitch from Sugano. I'm very impressed, to be honest. Sugano impressed himself. He comes back with the same pitch. The location of this one not nearly as good. It was in the middle of the plate, but he gets the strike on Matos. 0-1. And now the splitter. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Man, I tell you what, folks, Sugano, he's got a nice mixture of pitches. He's not a bad pitcher. Called strike 3 with the sinker. Oh, Sugano is feeling it. Folks, I know he gave up a home run ball in the first. But for my money, Sugano's ready to lock in. He's facing the Giants. The sister team in Japan is the Yomiuri Giants, which is where he spent his entire professional career in Japan. So this is a big matchup for him. Look at that curveball. We've seen it all now, folks. The sweeper, a sinker, a curveball, and a splitter. They're all working right now. 0-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 1-1. 1-1. Patrick Bailey is at the plate. I forgot to mention. He's hitting .210, batting from the left side. Looks at called strike 2. By the way, I forgot to mention the uniforms today. Traditional home whites for San Francisco. Sort of that off-white, cream-colored white. And the Orioles in their road grays, shirts and pants. Pitch outside, 2-2 on Patrick Bailey. 2 down, nobody on base in the bottom of the second. This pitch, call, no. Wow. Both Sugano and Basayo, right after that pitch was delivered, were jumping off the mound and out of the box to go to the dugout thinking they had strike 3, but no, the ump says ball 3. 3-2, and now a foul ball by Bailey. Oh, Sugano's too excited. He thought that pitch on the inside had tailed back over the corner of the plate. He is definitely in a mood to impress today. Come on, sugar. Put him away now. Payoff pitch. Splitter. Fouled off. San Francisco. All right, another payoff pitch. That ball's hit to left. That ball is right at Daniel Johnson, who makes the catch. The inning is over. Sugano showing some moxie here today. He is behind 1-0, but we've got Harry. We've got Harry.
The perfect blend of flavor and heat. Frank's Red Hot.
Oh, my God. We're back to this, huh? I thought it was over. We hadn't heard from Harry in like a week. He's back. He's back, folks. And that time I didn't even see the ad. It was just a black screen, but the music is getting pumped in from somewhere. There's a ghost in the machine, folks. There is a ghost in the machine. All right. So, yeah, out of town scores. Did we go over these already? Angels are up 3-0 going into the bottom of the ninth on the Astros. The Astros, one more chance to score. They're down 3-0 in the bottom of the ninth. Rockies have a 4-2 lead on the Cubs in the top of the seventh. Bottom of the third, Rangers up 3-0 on the Athletics. Dodgers 2-0 lead on Arizona, top of the third. Everything else is final or probably one game late tonight, Sunday night game. Final scores, Reds over the Cardinals 7-4. Twins over the Padres 7-2. Boston over Pittsburgh 5-2. Tampa beats the Nats 7-4. Milwaukee loses to, oh, wait a minute. That's Toronto. Didn't I already read it? No, never mind. Toronto beats Milwaukee 8-4. Marlins beat the Mets 5-1. Mariners doubled up the Guardians 4-2. Tigers shut out the Royals 5-0. And the White Sox beat the Yankees. No, New York, you can't lose to the White Sox.
There's the 1-2. Behind the right center field, there's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield.
All right. Jeremiah Jackson takes strike one, and we're in the top of the third. Here's a slider in the dirt from Verlander. 1-1 the count. Jeremiah is a bullfrog. Not was, is.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Fouled away, it's 1-2. Hey, folks. Fun fact, I'm a straight shooting son of a gun. That's right, I'm a straight shooting son of a gun. 1-2 on Jeremiah. That pitch is low and away. 2-2. Gunnar Henderson will follow. And Mountcastle hitting cleanup, right? Gunnar and Mountie to follow here in the top of the third. 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yeah, he did. Jackson strikes out. One away. Gunna.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Magic members. Hey, folks. We'll be giving away some Magic memberships tomorrow as part of the Labor Day Subathon. That's right, Subathon. Hey, folks, you want a homework assignment for tomorrow? No, BW. Who wants a homework assignment? Your job, folks, is to find me a new subscriber. Bring somebody in to the fold for tomorrow's Subathon. It's 0-2 on Gunner. Pitch in the dirt. Folks, I don't have any special plans. I don't have any special anything. In fact, I haven't even made a community post about the Labor Day game. So I should probably temper my expectations for all this, but I don't know. Seems like a day to do something. Hey, there's a look at today's kayakers chilling out there beyond the ballpark in the bay. That pitch to Gunner is low and in, a slider from Verlander. It is 2-2 with a runner, no runner, with one out and nobody on. Two. Check swing foul. Gunner trying to protect. That pitch way outside. He got a piece of it. Hey, there's a trolley converted into a bar. That's genius. Another foul ball on a fastball. It's still 2-2 to Gunnar Henderson. All kinds of marine activity out there on the water. Here's a hard hit ball off the screen, protecting the fans sitting down the first baseline there. All right, another 2-2. Curveball, Gunner. Oh, he didn't keep it fair, did he? That ball is going to maybe hit the water, but in foul ground. That ball might have left the ballpark. It did. That ball is in the bay. And somebody is super pumped about retrieving a foul ball. Not a home run ball, dude. Don't get too excited. Another breaking ball. Gunner pops it up right at the plate. Foul territory. The catcher, Bailey, makes the catch. And that's the second out. Ryan Mountcastle, 5 hits so far in the series, 3 doubles and a homer. He walked his first time up. First pitch to him is a little bit outside with the fastball. One-oh pitch. Fouled again. I say fouled again. It's the first foul ball of this at-bat for Mountcastle. There's just been a lot of foul balls, which is why Verlander's pitch count is very high for a guy that hasn't given up a run yet. 66 pitches. We're only in the third inning. There's a cut and a miss. It's 1-2 on Mountcastle. Well, if the Orioles can't get a run off of Verlander, they could at least knock him out of the game relatively early at this rate. Another pitch in the dirt. Another long at bat here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on, and the pitch. Fouled away. We will see 70 pitches from Verlander through 3 innings at least. Not as easy as it used to be there, Justin, huh? Age sucks. Line drive, opposite field, off the glove of Dom Smith. He'll try to pick it up, but he won't have time to make a play. It's going to be an infield hit for Mountie. His 6th hit of the series. Only the 2nd that isn't for extra bases. He certainly hit it hard enough for extra bases. If Smith doesn't stop that ball, it's going down the right field line for a double. But Mountie does reach with 2 down. It'll bring up Colton Cowser. Folks, get those cows up in the chat. Get them up quick. Holy cow, Dilated Entertainment has taken over the chat. Nobody wants to talk. Dilated, you didn't drive everybody away, did you? What did you do? Did you cut a gasser in the room? Did you clear out the room, man? What did you do? Cowser struck out his first time up. I'm just playing, buddy. First pitch, breaking ball swung on a missed. Cowser, come on, dude. Oh, I get it. I like it. Here's the 0-1. Cut on and missed 0-2. Come on, Cowser. I refuse to watch you strike out on 3 pitches as much as Verlander's had to work here. There's a foul ball. All right, we'll see another one. Well, to be fair to Dilated, nobody else is really talking much. 0-2 pitch to Cowser. Boy. Swung on and missed. Cowser down on strikes, and the Orioles failed to score here in the 3rd. No runs on 2 hits. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. No runs on 2 hits for the day. In the inning, it's just Mountcastle getting on base. 1 man stranded in this inning. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0 Giants. Yep. So not good to not score yet, but good to make Verlander work as much as he has had to so far. Be right back.
Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster.
Walker Buehler just signed with the Phillies? How? Did the Red Sox put him on waivers? I mean, we're past the trade deadline. How did Buehler wind up on the Phillies? I ain't saying I don't believe you. I just don't understand. Okay, so they did cut him. Wow. So it's just a matter of picking up a contract with only like 1 month left on it. So, hell, I would have brought him in. I would have put in a bid. You never know. You bring in Buehler for his final month. You're getting what, 1/6 of whatever that salary is you got to pay for. What if he turns it on in his last 4 or 5 starts? Maybe you want to hold on to him. Cost goes to right center field. That is going to be trouble, but Cowser will chase it down in the gap, that deep area of right center field that goes to 415 into that triangle there. Cowser able to chase that ball down out there in deep right center for the first out. Drew Gilbert. I got to tell you, the Red Sox are an interesting team when it comes to managing their payroll, giving up on certain players, trading players with giant, like, decade-long contracts, cutting a guy who was a one-year deal anyway. So, I mean, what are the Red Sox really saving by cutting Buehler for 1 month? Like $2 million, $2.5 million? I mean, is it really that big of a help to their payroll? I don't know. I guess they were just done with Buehler. Drew Gilbert has a count of 0-2. He looks at one low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. He was unplayable. Well, somebody's going to start playing him. One, 2 to Gilbert. Fouled away. It's still a ball and 2 strikes. Gilbert's hitting just 135, but that's a much higher average than he had when this series started. He was hitting under 100. Yeah, Buehler has shown signs that he can be a really effective pitcher, but, you know, it's just inconsistent. But he's still young enough where I feel like he could put together 1 or 2 seasons before his career is over of a really good, solid season, you know, like a 15-win, 3.5 ERA kind of a season. Here's a soft grounder, going to be a tough play, and we're not going to be able to handle it. Ball hit slowly on the right side. Mountcastle charging it. Sugano trying to cover the bag, but Gilbert getting down the line too quickly. The Orioles cannot stop him from reaching safely. It's a infield hit with 1 down for the Giants, and that will turn the lineup over for Ramos. He's not there. Oh, let me tell you about the way he looks, the way he swings, and the color of his hair. Sorry. Well, no one told me about her. Folks, I've got that hippie 1967 counterculture music vibe going, man. We're in San Francisco. I'm ready to sing some acid rock from the late 60s. One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small, and the one that mother gives you, that ball's going to drop in for a base hit. Going first to third is Gilbert. Ramos is on with a single, and the Giants are threatening. First and third, 1 out. They're already ahead 1-0 in the bottom of the third. And the one that mother gives you doesn't do anything at all. Go ask Alice. when she was just small. Here's Rafael Devers. That ball's hit in the center. Left center. Cowser goes into a dive. Did he make that catch? Did he make that catch or did he trap it? I guess he trapped it. A run will come in to score. It's an RBI single for Devers, but man, Cowser gave it his everything. Almost another web gem for the Milkman. Just missed it. He trapped it. He did. So it will go down as a base hit. RBI for Devers. It's 2-0. And the Giants have first and third still with only the one out. Basayo coming out to talk to Sugano, waiting for the interpreter. Drew French is in on the chat. Sugano's on 49 pitches, one out in the third. And you've just had some kind of mushroom. Go ask Alice. I think she'll know when logic and proportion has fallen softly dead, and the white knight is turning backwards, and the red queen is on her head. Remember what the doorknob said. Feed your head. Feed your head. How you doing, everybody? Hey, at least I went with old school Jefferson Airplane. I mean, I could have gone with Jefferson Starship. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. See, I saved you guys. Adames goes to center. Cowser, right in his tracks, makes the catch, firing in. The throw home will be cut off, and it'll be another sac fly for the Giants. They now lead it 3-0. Another sac fly. 2 in the inning. 2 men in, 3-0 Giants. Runner at first with 2 down. Dominic Smith coming up. He is 0 for 1. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. This is still the worst live stream I've ever seen. I'd rather go to Burger King. Hey, dude, do yourself a favor and go get busy in a Burger King bathroom. Rest in peace, Humpty Hump. 1-1 the count on Dominic Smith. That pitch outside, 2-1. And of course, who can forget Starship's appearance in the unforgettable holiday specials, the Star Wars holiday special. Here's a little nubber right in front of the plate. Basayo pounces on it, throws to first in time, and the inning is over. But the Giants score a pair. They get some guys on base, and then They, oh, hold on. Hold on.
The perfect blend of flavor and heat. Frank's Red Hot.
Up, Senora. Work your body line. Shake, Senora. Shake it all the time. Hey, speaking of shaking it all the time, not good advice, Harry. Not good advice. I just saw a clip of a gentleman sitting in the upper deck of a Korn concert, I think out in Jersey, and apparently he was flogging the bishop. And the rest of the people sitting around him noticed. They had to call security. It was a big to-do. So no, don't shake it all the time. Sometimes you need to wait for the privacy of your own room. Or 410 guy saw that. Yeah, he got whopped. Work your body line. Hey, did we get one sub yet to get it up to 3360? We did. 3360, folks. 3360. Do I hear 3370? If we could get to 3370 today, I doubt we will. But if we did, and I really pushed for subs tomorrow, maybe we could even get it up to 3400 by the end of tomorrow. I just want some subs. Dylan Beavers leading it off. Walked his first time. Looks at a pitch outside, ball one. All Dylan Beavers does is get on base. That's all he does. Folks, please, if you don't mind, I know we don't know each other that well, but I want to see your Beavers.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
So please, indulge me.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
1-1 pitch to Beavers is swung on and missed. 1-2. Folks, I'm a professional. I do have, I'm an accredited beaver inspector. So it's okay if you guys just line up and show me your beavers. I don't play favorites. I will 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Beavers goes down, but that doesn't mean we can't go down on Beavers. Get it?
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
Here's Sammy Basayo. Pitch. Fouled at the plate. Folks, you scratch my beaver, I'll scratch yours. Okay? Deal? Great. Basayo's 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Sammy's 0 for 1. Verlander's up to 81 pitches, 1 out in the fourth. 3-0 Giants. Damn it. It should not be 3-0 Giants. If you ask me, Sugano, I think, has pitched better than Verlander. I know you can tell me I'm a moron, but I honestly think, I mean, not by a huge margin, mind you, but I think Sugano's pitched better. Count even up to 2-2 now in Basayo. Come on, buddy. I'd love to see our youngest player in the lineup get one off of Verlander. That ball's crushed to right. That ball is a line drive that nearly got out into the water. Foul. Look out over there. I know everybody can talk about Verlander being washed up. Hey, he gets to get home. He gets to go home as a millionaire hundreds of times over. And he just has to suffer with having smoking hot supermodel from 10 years ago or so, Kate Upton. They've made a nice long relationship. Here's a foul ball by Basayo. 2-2 the count. Annie's back, folks. Annie, the Glinda of the land of Oz that is the Charm City chat, swooping in like the guardian angel that she is, gifting another magic membership, folks.
Nice binoculars.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Annie's done it again. Annie, this one's for you. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Annie. It's little orphan Annie. Hey, Annie, I'm not happy with your radio program, though. I went out there. I sent out there for my decoder pin. I waited forever. I finally got it in the mail. And then he gave me the code. I sat there in my bathroom with the door locked, just trying to crack the code. Because I knew Annie had a very, very important message to deliver. And Annie, I can't believe it. You told me to drink more Ovaltine. It told me to drink more Ovaltine. Vasquez is up with 2 down, bases empty, and on a 1-1 pitch, he swings and misses. Verlander is into the 90s on the pitch count. He's trying to pitch under 20 pitches for the first time today. 26 in the first, 24 in the second, 24 in the third. Fouled away, it's still 1-2. Okay, Black Bart. Now you get yours. Oh, Ralphie, please explain to us what happened. What has led you to this condition? It was soap poisoning. Ah! What have we done to Ralphie? Swing and a miss. Vasquez strikes out, and the inning is over. The Orioles come up empty here in the bottom of the fourth.
The perfect blend of flavor and heat. Frank's Red Hot.
I already forgot what movie I was doing. Oh, Christmas Story? No, why? No. The whole point about that movie was the nostalgia of like the 1940s. XU. That movie came out like in 83. And part of the charm is the nostalgia of a time period where, you know, if you're in the 80s, the 40s just felt like a simpler time. I don't want a modern version. First of all, they kind of tried to do it. There is a Christmas Story Part 2 with Peter Billingsley. I think it was made like 10 years ago. It's a steaming pile of garbage. They're never going to No, leave it alone. Leave a movie like that alone. God, it's like a priceless work of art hanging in a Smithsonian or the Louvre or wherever. And you're like, hey, why don't we just make a bunch of copies of that? You know, maybe play with some filters. We can throw Mona Lisa's face into a Snapchat and have some fun with some filters. Leave it alone. Christmas Story. What? It's a nostalgia already. The movie is timeless. There's no reason. God, I can't think of a movie that needs less of a remake than that one. I honestly can't think of one. We're underway in the bottom of the fourth. Matt Chapman looks at a strike. I mean, I guess if I'm being honest, there are movies that are less in need of a remake. Like, I don't know, Fast and Furious Part 27. Probably not needed. 1-1 pitch to Chapman is low. 2-1 the count. 3-0 Giants in the bottom of the fourth. Was that Dwayne Kuiper in the booth there for San Fran? Chopper over the mound and through the infield into center for a base hit. A seeing eye single up the middle and a leadoff knock for the Giants here in the bottom of the fourth. We can't afford to fall behind any further than 3 runs. This is as far behind as we can afford to go. Did they just remake The Toxic Avenger? Again, why? That movie, part of the charm was the low-budget trauma, just DIY. Here's a stolen base attempt. That throw looked good. Did we nail him? Did Basayo nail him? You bet your ass he did. Sam Basayo showing off that cannon arm. Throws out the would-be base stealer trying to get to second. That throw was right on the money. And that right there, folks, a moment like that is what makes you feel good about the future. And now here's a little soft liner on the right side of the infield. It's going to be an infield hit for Montos. So how big is that stolen base? Not stolen. That caught stealing there. Huge now after this infield hit. It would be 2 on with nobody out. Instead, 1 out with a runner at first. Basayo. Great throw down. I mean, we've seen, 8 different catchers for the Orioles this season? And I would rank that throw in my top 3 without having to, think back. I trust that was a top 3 throw on the season right there to nail a runner. Patrick Bailey has a 2-0 count. Runner at first, 1 away, bottom of the fourth. Bailey's 0 for 1. I think this is his 3rd time up, though. He must have walked or something. Maybe a sac fly. 2-0 on Bailey. Let me see. What else did he do? No, this is just his 2nd at bat. Okay. 3-0 on Bailey. Fouled away a 3-0 pitch on the outside corner. Sugano didn't give in with a pitch down the middle. Counts 3-1. Pitch number 68 on the afternoon for Sugar, and that is a called strike. Bottom of the zone, full count. Oh, honey, honey. You are my candy girl. That's ball 4. A splitter laid off. That's the thing about that splitter. It really is dependent on the batter going after it and missing it. Otherwise, it's usually going to drop below the zone for a ball. So you throw a splitter on a 3-ball count, that's the risk you run. Now the Giants have 2 men on with 1 out. Christian costs the batter. First pitch to him, swung on a miss. A sweeper from Sugar.
Sugar. Oh, honey, honey.
The 0-1. That one's rolled over softly to third. Throwing on the run. It's a low throw, and it gets away from Mountcastle. And a run, I think, is going to score. Yes, sir. It's 4-0 Giants. Boy, the Orioles have had some problems with their infield defense lately. Let's see how this is scored. It was a rolled over ball there, not hit hard. Charged by the third baseman. Low throw on the run. Not a good throw there by Jeremiah Jackson. The error should be on him. So 4-0 now. Still only 1 out. Runners at the corners for the Giants. And we have got to put the Flames out here fast. This game's slipping away. One-0. Hit out toward left. That's going to drive in a run. Oh, my God. Daniel Johnson just fell down out there in left field. 2 runs are going to come in to score. It's a disaster. And the Giants now lead it 6-0. 2 runs are in. I don't think Johnson will get charged with an error. He fell down. I don't think he get called for an error for falling down. But why did he fall down? That's the question. He wasn't even really running. He was just sort of stepping to his right. He was in no way running. Fleet must have gotten caught. Just a disaster. 6-0. Still a chance to get another run in here for the Giants with a runner at third and only 1 out. Just a ground ball or a fly ball. And it's 7-0. The infield is in. Ramos at the plate. 1-0 pitch. Base hit in the left. It's 7-0. Gilbert scores. RBI for Ramos. And now it's just Raffy Devers coming up, who's already 2 for 2 with a home run. Folks, once again, need I remind you, tomorrow's game is the one you're going to really want to be here for. Please don't let a game like this disgust you to the point where you say, screw tomorrow, I'm done with this. Please, if you are experiencing some trauma right now, it might be best to just maybe go out and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Put this one behind you and then come on back tomorrow. I don't know what to tell you, folks. We're down a touchdown, and it's not the first time this weekend we've been down a touchdown. Matt's having a breakdown.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
But Matt, I'm telling you, if you just hang in there, wait for the post-game press conference, and Tony will be able to explain all of this away.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
See? First pitch to Devers. A little bit high, a check swing. They say he didn't go. That was a borderline pitch. Between a borderline swing and a pitch right on the edge, I think we deserve a strike in that spot. But it's 1-0 on Devers. That's high, 2-0. Hey, Tony, how do you feel about the Orioles turning to you to be the interim manager for the last 100 and something games of this season?
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
Huh? Fair enough. That's an honest answer. Hey, Tony, when you live in Baltimore and you're going out on the prowl one night, hitting the bar scene, and now it's 2:30 a.m., and just about the most frightening-looking hag is the only one left at the bar, but she's ready to go home with you. Do you go ahead and settle for that?
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. Line drive, base hit into the right field corner by Devers. Ramos is going to stop at third base. Devers is on with his third hit of the game. He is now a triple shy of the cycle. And here comes Mansolino to get Sugano out of the ballgame. My, oh my. Things got ugly fast. Things got ugly fast. Kind of like when you wake up next to somebody from a one-night stand that looked a lot more attractive when you went home with them. Then you turn over, open up your eyes, and oh no. This got uglier in a hurry. All right. Pitching change. Sugano will end on 3 1/3 innings. He's given up 10 hits, 7 earned runs. He's got 2 more out there, his responsibility. Only 1 out in the inning. So that ERA could go up a little more. It's currently at 4.41. 10 hits and a walk through 3 1/3. So he got 10 outs and gave up 11 base runners. That is not good. Cade Stroud is going to come on for the Orioles to pitch. Folks, please hit the like button. Not because you like what you're listening to in terms of the team you want to win playing well. No, there's not much to like. But you might like the channel, and you might like to help support the channel to keep on going, keep on trucking. Sorry for the hippie language. We're in San Francisco, but we're going to keep on trucking. We're up to 76 likes. The room is pretty small at this point, under 100 people. But I still think we can get it just over the line if I continue to ask those who have yet to tap that like button to go ahead and do so, please. We've had 1 new Magic membership and 0 super chats. Those are just today's stats. Cade Stroud, 13 appearances, a fine ERA of 1.76. And are we having another issue with the contraption in the hat? Again with this. Every game. Problem with the device in the hat. Folks, this is Major League Baseball. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's a big enough piece of our culture that it takes up its own section in the newspaper. Can we somehow figure out a way? I mean, these devices look like they're out of a Radio Shack clearance box. Can we maybe use something like a Bluetooth? Something that doesn't screw up every damn game? This is so stupid. And now we've got another delay. We've got another delay, and it's the device. Again, we need to change devices. Okay. Like maybe we could have, a staffer in the dugout maybe check the devices to be sure that they're working properly before handing them out to somebody before they start pitching. Like, it's just ridiculous. Every game. Every game. Ugh. All right. Willie Adames looks at a first pitch called a strike. Borderline. Might have been an inch low. We get the call on Adames. 0-1 the count. I know. I'm just constantly just driving people crazy with this common sense angle. Here's a fly ball to right. That's trouble, but it's foul. It does get out of play. 0-2 on Adames. Oh, folks, it is 4:38 a.m. and right now I can hear people partying their asses off on a Sunday night. It's an hour away from a Monday morning sunrise. And there is as much activity where I live at 4:30 in the morning as there is 4:30 in the afternoon. 0-2 the count on Adames. Swing and a foul ball down the third baseline. We're down 7-0. This sucks, folks. I need some more 80s one-hit wonder favorites. I got to practice the pipes. What do you got? I'll just hum a few bars. Don't worry. I won't run it into the ground. That pitch is low. 1-2 on Adames. What's that start time for tomorrow's game? Is it scrolling below and is it accurate? I'm always forgetting to double check the scroll text. 1-2 in the dirt. It's 2-2. Second and third, 1 out. 6:25. Thank you there, Janet. Which means 5:25 a.m. for me. Is that right? 6:25. So I have to get up like at 5:30. Well, no. Yeah. I have to get up at 5:30. That's fine. Still 2-2 on Adames. We need a strikeout here or try to keep the ball on the infield. 2-2. Hit on the ground right to third, and we got the play we needed. Jeremiah Jackson. God, the Jacksons and the Johnsons are killing me. Jeremiah Jackson with the third base runner right next to him is able to field this, throw across to get the out at first, and hold the runners. That's a big second out. I mean, I say it's a big second out. We're down 7 runs. But if there is a comeback, that would be a big out right there. Dominic Smith looks at a strike. He's 0 for 2, and the count is 0-1. What do you do for a living? You're looking at it, bud. You're looking at it. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. I'm making slightly less money than Mr. Beast, but I'm still YouTubing it. Two strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Stroud's 10th pitch of the inning. He's holding the ball a long time. Here it comes. Fouled away. Hey, BW, before I go into work for the night, a wise man once said the Wankies. Boy, you're really trying to get that Wanky name to catch. They wallow in their own suckage. Yes, they do wallow. Here's a ground ball, and that'll end the inning. Cade Stroud gets out of a bit of a jam, but we're still down big at 7-0 Giants. Yeah, I believe I said that they were wading in a pool. You know how you just sit there and tread water? They wade in a pool of their own suckage. You know? Yeah, I know. Hey, folks, guess who's got some of that world-famous Thailand coconut custard on standby for a mid-game snack? That's right, me. So hold on a sec. Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. No, no, no. Ah, yes, the lucky coconut custard. Oh, folks, you haven't lived until you've tried some authentic Thailand coconut custard. There it is. I just have to pick out these weird little cubes that are in here. Johnson leads it off. First pitch is a strike. Daniel Johnson. Swing and a miss. Wild swing on a curveball, and it's 0-2. Verlander out here for his 5th inning of work, just trying to qualify for a win. But I don't see him going past the 5 innings with the pitch count he's on right now. 0-2 is outside. 1-2. He is 3 pitches away from 100, facing the leadoff man here in the 5th. So I am saying 5 innings. No more than that for Verlander. Fouled away. Still a ball and 2 strikes on Daniel Johnson. Top of the order up next. The 20 pitches Verlander threw in the previous inning was the least he's thrown today in 1 inning. Here's a 1-hop liner to second. It'll be handled there. And Daniel Johnson retired to begin the top of the 5th. Here's Jackson Holiday. Wow, that was fast. My game jumped ahead a bit. Pitch number 100 on the afternoon for Verlander is a Ball one to Holiday. Come on. Can we at least get a few cheap runs off of him before he departs the game? Bottom of the zone called a strike. 1-1 the count. Verlander is 2-10 on the season. His ERA is like 4.5. We can't get a run off the guy. He's had to throw over 100 pitches to get 4 innings plus 1 out. And we can't score. 1-2 on Holiday. Two and two, that pitch is high. Yummy, yummy. Foul back, still 2-2. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I've got custard in my tummy. Two pitch is high. Full count. So again, Verlander is really going to have to put in a long outing here to get through 5 innings. 106 pitch of the day is ball 4. He may not be able to go 5. He's got a 7-0 lead. You know this veteran wants to add another win to his career total. He can taste it. All he's got to do is finish this inning, and the odds are he will easily come away with a win with this 7-0 lead he's got. But he just walked a batter. Here's Jeremiah Jackson. First pitch strike on the outside edge. Jeremiah's 0 for 2. I mean, he could be looking at 120 pitches, which that's a long day for Nolan Ryan. Curveball swung on a miss. It's 0-2. Skeens ain't going to no Yankees. No way. No way. 0-2 in the dirt, 1 ball and 2 strikes. They don't have enough to give to Pittsburgh. They don't have enough to give back. I mean, Pittsburgh deserves like major league ready players. The ones on their team all have bloated contracts that Pittsburgh's not going to want. And their farm system is pretty depleted. They just traded away all of their farm talent at this trade deadline to try to bolster their team. Who do they have to give for Skeens? Here's a ball dropping into right field. That's a base hit. Jeremiah Jackson continues to hit. 2 on, 1 out for Baltimore. Verlander on 111 pitches. I mean, I already think it's, I think it's a smaller chance than maybe most people think that Skeens is going to get traded. At least not this early. Maybe another year or two. But, I mean, the Pirates have control of him for like 6 seasons. There's no hurry for them to trade him. I know he may not want to be there, but there's been a lot of great players who broke in with bad teams, and the reason they broke in with bad teams and they're great is because they were high draft picks picked by teams that were bad that had those picks. When Bryce Harper started off with the Nats weren't very good. But he played until he got to his contract or his free agent years, and then he moved on. or got close to his free agent years. Did they trade before his final? I don't know. The point is, odds of Skeens getting traded in the next, not even just this coming year, but next 2 or 3, I would say less than 5%. Less than 5%. For a small market team that doesn't get a whole lot of buzz, Skeens gives that to them. Gunnar on a 2-2 pitch fouls it away, still 2-2. So you got to think about that too. Skeens being on that team generates a revenue that would otherwise not be generated without a player as exciting and electric as him. That's a nice thing to have on a team. 2-2 pitch called strike 3 to Gunnar. Man. Going down looking. It does seem like the Orioles have gone the opposite way. They've gone from being super aggressive at the plate to now a little too often taking a called strike 3 and trying to get those borderline calls only to strike out. Ryan Mountcastle has a hit and a walk today. Damn, this stuff's good. In the dirt from Verlander, 1-1. 120th pitch of the day coming up. Look at those innings in every inning, 20 or more pitches. He had the 20-pitch inning. The other innings have all been 24 or more. 120. That's the most pitches Verlander has thrown since 2019, pre-COVID. And the crowd is making noise. I think they are all aware of the gritty performance Verlander's putting in here just to try to qualify for the win. Swing and a miss, and there you go. Verlander hit the showers, man. Mountcastle strikes out on the pitch low and in, and Justin Verlander, 121 pitches. Okay, shut up. Shut up. No. Shut up. You mean to tell me we can't get any offense off a 42-year-old pitcher who's 120 pitches in? We can't do nothing? Come on. Once again, we make somebody having a mediocre or subpar season put in their best performance of the year. Against us. Why not? Why not? We're like the Make-A-Wish Foundation for mediocre baseball players and teams. Hey there, spot starter, no prospect pitcher called up to make an emergency start. Feel like pitching the best game of your professional career today? Well, we'll help make your wish come true. The 2025 Orioles, folks. Make a wish. You won yesterday, do not get greedy. Yeah, folks, can you feel just... You can feel it. It's almost tangible. The greed. Do you feel the greed? I'm vibing out there to you. What are you talking about, greed? In what way am I being greedy? Please enlighten me. Am I greedy because I'd like to maybe score 1 run today instead of 0? Am I greedy because I feel like you make a guy throw 121 pitches to get through 5 innings? Maybe you ought to have gotten a run out of there? What am I greedy about? Matt Chapman has a count of 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. I don't think I'm asking for a lot here, folks. Two-one pitch, swing and a miss, 2-2. Hey, Bill, long time no see. Bill, be sure to be here tomorrow. Big channel event. This game, you might not want to hang around for much. We are getting our butts whooped. 7-zip Giants. I'm greedy. I was hoping maybe 7-2, but I gotcha. You're joking. All right. Fair enough. Man, that custard was good, but I got to admit, it immediately puts me into a food coma. Now I want to take a nap. Luis Matos, 1 on, nobody out, looks at a strike from Stroud. Matos 1 for 2. He had a 4-hit game in this series, so he's been hitting hot. Foul back, 0-2. You guys got some Labor Day plans out there? Let me know. Any barbecuing, grilling? Making last chance run out to the beaches before the summer wraps up? There's a base hit into right field by Matos. Man, he's having a series. Another hit. Pretty sure Matos has had more hits in this series than Gunnar and Holiday combined. Patrick Bailey, 0 for 1. Looks at a curveball that hits the top of the zone for a strike. That's true. I mean, a couple of games ago, we needed a touchdown, a field goal, and a 2-point conversion. Today, we only need a touchdown, extra point. Bailey has a count of 0-2. It's just tough, folks. Games like this. I mean, I just hit 5 a.m. here. So by the time this game ends, the sun will be coming up. I can't, go back to sleep. So now I've woken up at 2 in the morning. When am I supposed to go to bed? Because I'll probably be tired by 4 in the afternoon today. That's a strikeout for Stroud. Who just struck out? Who dat? I can't read. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can't read. Patrick Bailey struck out. 1 down. Christian Koss. Swing and a miss. Koss 1 for 2. Singled and scored his last time up. Nothing doing in the Giant bullpen. Well, wait a minute. There has to be something doing. Surely Verlander's done today. 0-1 pitch. And on the ground at second. Holiday flipped to Gunnar. Gunnar over to first. In time, double play. Nicely turned. All right, that'll end the inning. I'm sorry, Gunnar is not playing in the field. Did I say Gunnar? Vasquez is at shortstop. My apologies, but Holiday and Vasquez hook up nicely there to turn that double play. All right. We may not see 100 in the room rest of the game. Well, it's hard to imagine this room is going to get larger unless the Orioles make it a ball game. Right now, anybody looking at just the scoreboard on their phone is saying, well, that game's over. No need to check in on that one. Folks. BW needs a little cheering up. My morale is a little bit low. I was hoping to ride off the momentum of yesterday, have a little mini win streak going into tomorrow's game in San Diego, but here we are down 7-0. Maybe I do need to make an AI robot version of myself to sit in on games like this. Joey Lucchesi, a left-hander, is on in relief for the Giants. 28th appearance. He's pitched 1 inning per appearance so far in the season. ERA in the mid-3s. And yeah, Verlander had to be done. 121 pitches. All right. How do you make a guy average 24 plus pitches an inning for 5 innings and just get no runs on, 3 hits? That doesn't even seem possible. But that's how this game's gone. Is it another issue with the frickin' device in the hat for the pitcher? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, just have somebody like using Morse code, like tapping a telegraph. There can't be worse technology than whatever the hell they were using with this. Here's Cowser leading off the top of the 6th. He's 0 for 2. Takes a strike right in there from Lucchesi. Lucchesi. 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2. Curveball low and away on the corner. What sucks is, through the first 2 games, the Orioles have outscored the Giants 19-16. But this 7-0 lead right now puts the Giants ahead 23-19 on the weekend. Lots of runs, folks. But none for Baltimore today. The 0-2 is up and away to Cowser. And we haven't had one. Well, we got one milkman out there. No cows. Oof. My energy level is draining fast. I don't know what to do. I've had my coffee. 1-2 pitch. Just off the plate, 2-2. I'm tired. Tired of being admired. I'm just tired. 2-2 to Cowser. Foul. Oh, no, that's going to be toward the left fielder. Caught out there by Ramos. 1 down. Everything below the waist is kaput. I'm tired. Tired of playing the game. Dylan Beavers is up. Folks, show me your Beavers. Let me see them. 1-0 on Beavers. That's a strike. One on one the count. Hit the corner. Belt high on the outside. 1-2. Foul back. I've never felt this tired before. So weird. Like, I honestly am having trouble keeping my eyes open right now. This is very unlike me. Did the custard do something? Am I having a custard crash? That pitch is low and away. 2-2 the count on Beavers. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 6th. The pitch. And on the ground, second base. Over to first in time. Beavers will go back to the dugout. 2 away. Basayo. All right, buddy, come on. If we get one good swing in, let it be right now. Let me see a Sammy home run off a lefty. One 0 outside. Called a strike, 2-1. I'm gonna take you by surprise and make you realize, Basayo. I'm gonna take you by the hand and make you understand, Basayo. That pitch is up and in. It's 3-1. Hitters count for Sammy. Let's do something. 2 strikeouts in the first 2 at-bats. 3-1 count. Pitch. Ball 4. That one bounces in there. Sammy has not put the ball in play today, but he does reach base here on the walk. Fitzy has returned his dinner. This is not the Pop-Tart that I ordered. Luis Vasquez fouls one away. He's 1 for 2. Basayo at first with 2 down. Pitch. Hit on the ground, foul. Third base side, 0-2. Oh, my. That Batman, oh, my God. And then you're just going to, wow. You helped no way whatsoever. Bat lady, bat whatever. Way late to react. Way slow trying to go get the ball. And then the left fielder just fields it anyway. Useless ball person down the left field line. 1-2 on Vasquez. Pitch. Fouled away. Fitz, you want to tap in and call the rest of this game for me? Because I am fading. The 1-2. That's a little nubber over to the hole and short. Basayo is going to beat out the throw. Infield hit for Sammy. Folks, we're going to see our fair share of 450-foot homers off of this guy for years to come, but he'll also just squirt one on the infield and get on base that way too. Sammy Basayo, 2 men on, 2 men out. Daniel Johnson, 0 for 2 at the plate. Lefty on lefty. Really? We don't want to maybe, I don't know, go to Carlson here or something? At least get the matchup? Or must we get a lefty on lefty with the 184 hitting Johnson at the plate, hitting 9th in the order? Gotta let him keep hitting here. Even though we got 2 guys on base, maybe our only chance to get on the board. You got a righty bat you could go to. Hell, Kobe Mayo could be pinch hitting here. Not that he's done a whole lot recently to give you a whole lot of hope, but at least it's a right-handed bat with some pop. If he gets a hold of one, it's a ball game again. But no, we're sticking with Daniel Johnson. Why? 1-2 the count. Pitch. Popped up. Third base side. Foul ground. Chapman catches it on the track and the inning is over. Thanks, Tony. Just another inspired lack of anything on your part to try and jumpstart this team. We had 2 men on. You got the number 9 hitter up. It's the 6th inning. I know it's not super late, but it's late enough. Put a right-handed bat out there. Try to do something. Maybe we get back. If we don't, fine. But you got it. We got some bullets. We don't have a whole lot of them, but we had one to use there. Whatever. Bottom of the 6th coming up. We're getting our asses handed to us. I'll be right back. Thank you. Bow. 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 Folks, the thing is, I'm not even like tired, like exhausted. I'm just like my body is super relaxed. Like I've just had a nice massage. No, not the kind you're thinking about, you perverts. Get your minds out of the gutter. But yeah, my body's just saying, get under the covers and sleep, because for once you're not tense or anxious. You're relaxed, BW. Go to bed. I want to sleep. Gilbert at the plate. Corbin Martin is on the pitch in the bottom of the sixth, and he has an 0-2 count on Gilbert. Gilbert has already got 2 hits, including a 2-run triple. That pitch is upstairs, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air to left. Shallow. Coming in is Johnson. He makes the catch. 1 down in the 6th. Yeah, that's the other thing, Jen. I'm thinking about that. I'm like, man, if I'm feeling wrecked right now, I want to make sure I'm all good to go for tomorrow. Again, I'm probably making too big of a deal out of it, Janet. I got a feeling it's going to be a bit of a dud tomorrow, but we'll see. Ramos at the plate. First pitch is 1.5 feet outside by Corbin Martin. 1-0. Ramos 2 for 3, a couple of singles, an RBI, and a run scored. That one's fouled away, 1-1. Off to San Diego tomorrow, folks. We'll get to check in with a couple of guys you might remember. Ryan O'Hearn and Ramon Laureano. Laureano's been tearing it up with the Padres ever since moving over there a month ago. In fact, I've seen a lot of lists from the pundits out there saying of all the trades at the deadline, the one that's been the biggest positive impact for any team is the Laureano O'Hearn additions by the Padres. Doesn't that make us feel great, everybody? So glad we could help. Hope one of the 9 nobodies we got back pans out. Ramos takes ball 4 high. Ramos takes ball 4 high. Folks, Shohei Ohtani's coming to Baltimore next weekend. That is an event. That's the kind of series where the Orioles know, hey, we don't have to give away any hats. Ohtani's coming. We'll fill up the ballpark. Ground ball to short. Vasquez drops it and then drops it again. A tailor-made inning-ending double play ball, and Jeremiah Jackson was fielding that. I guess the shift was on. Wow. Jeremiah Jackson screws the pooch. Third baseman playing at the shortstop position. It's a tailor-made double play ball, and we get nothing. So 2 on with 1 out. That should have ended the inning. Instead, 2 on, 1 out for Willy Adames. First pitch to him is a strike. This is starting to shape up like another double-digit loss if we don't get our act together. 0-1 pitch. That is up and in. 1-1. Rogers will be pitching for the Friday night game against the Dodgers. Now that sounds like a game worth going to, folks. Again, no need for a giveaway for a game like that. The product sells itself. 1-2 on Adamas. That one is in the dirt. 2-2. Happy birthday to Frank Robinson. How old is Frank today? Got to be like mid-80s, right? Swing and a miss. And Adamas strikes out. I haven't had a reason to hit a whole lot of buttons today. Dominic Smith is up. He's 0 for 3. 2 down, 2 on. That one's served into right field. That's going to score a run. Beavers gets it back in, and the Giants will have runners at the corners. A run is in. It's 8-0. RBI knock by Dominic Smith. Can I go to bed yet? Folks, I tuned into a play-by-play channel in the last 24 hours where a person was calling a game laying on their back in bed. I could not believe what I was seeing. Matt Chapman, a swing and a miss, strike one. Chapman, 1 for 2, a single and a walk. 2 down, runners at the corners. That pitch is up near his head. He ducks out of the way. 1-1. Janet, I might have to show you some evidence. Fitzy, do you know what I'm talking about? Here's a ground ball, third base. Is it fair? The throw is offline, but the tag is applied by Mountcastle, I think. Maybe not. Mountie looked like he was heading toward the dugout as if that was the third out. Maybe it's a foul ball. It looks like a foul ball. I think that's the deal. It's a foul ball. So Chapman's still up there with a 1-2 count. Fitzy, that stream is something. It's legendary. I never, folks, I got to come up with a good idea, like to start a stream, but interrupt it so that I can do my fantasy football draft. I should also take all this information off the screen so you have zero idea of a score, who's playing, what sport it is, or anything. I should also shoot it on my phone vertically. I should have no lighting or microphone to speak of. I should also folks, I wish you knew what I was talking about. Janet, I got to give you some evidence. Payoff pitch to Chapman. Swung on and foul tipped at the plate, but didn't Basayo catch it? The ball's in Basayo's hand. I thought that's an out. I must have hit the ground first. Oh, it's too late, Fitz. I'm going to remind you about that for a long time to come. Payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled away. That would be me. That would be me. Somebody has to be a witness. Or else it's one of those trees falling in the woods with nobody around to hear it kind of situations. I had to do my duty and be a witness. Unbelievable. Foul ball off of Chapman, and he goes down. He buries his head in the sand. He looks like an ostrich. He is hurt. He's still down on his knees. I did take one for the team, but I have a strange fascination with the content on this channel. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it all comes from, folks. Be right back. Hi. All right. Chapman looks like he'll stay in the game here. He's got a full count after taking a foul ball off of himself. 2 down, first and third. A 3-2 pitch from Corbin Martin is coming. And it's fouled away. And that one looked like it got a piece of Basayo that time. Or maybe the ump. Folks, careful out there. It's a dangerous sport. Oh, that went right off the ump's mask. Wow. Nobody's safe. Payoff pitch, ball 4. Good grief. With the delay on the injury foul ball thing, that was about an 8-minute at bat. It loads up the bases with 2 down for the Giants. And Chapman is now going to be lifted for a pinch runner as a precaution. I'm sure they're going to want to take a look at Chapman after the game, make sure everything's okay. It's Casey Schmidt on the run for Chapman at first base. Luis Matos at the plate, bases loaded, 2 down, and he looks at a first pitch strike. Swing and a foul ball, 0-2. The Orioles for just cut Sugano loose. They absolutely must find Trevor Rogers a long-term contract. I don't care if they have to make him the highest paid pitcher in baseball. Well, we should care. Oh my God, Vasquez just booted another ball. And a run scores. Vasquez just booted another routine grounder. And this directly leads to another run being scored. Unbelievable. Just ugly. How ugly does it get, folks? Gunnar Henderson given the day off to DH and not play short. And Vasquez has not made his chance to play there a good one. And Martin is now going to be taken out of the ball game. It is 9-0 Giants. The Orioles with 3 more errors today. And yeah. Folks, can I go to bed now? Please? Calgon, take me away. Find your happy place, BW. Find your happy place. Shiny, happy people laughing. Meet me in the crowd. People, Throw your love around. Love me. Love me. Take it into town. Happy. Happy. Put it in the ground where the flowers grow. Gold and silver shine. Shiny, happy people holding. Shiny, happy people holding hands. Shiny, happy. All right. Yenier Cano. Yenier Cano, don't you know, is on with the bases loaded, and the first pitch is a foot outside to Patrick Bailey. A foot outside. Hey, Cano. The bases are loaded. First pitch, a foot off the plate. Not good. Next pitch, ground foul. First base side. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, here we go. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Cano. Low and away. 2-2. That's so stupid. I'm thinking, all right, Cano, you're 1 pitch away from getting out of this. And it's like, oh, wait, we're down 9-zip. Line to right. That is just foul. Boy, that would have scored a pair at least. It's 2-2 on Bailey. Speaking of Baileys, I might need to put a little Irish cream in my coffee today. Cano leans in for the sign. The 2-2 pitch to Bailey. High. Not close. Full count. The 3 pitches out of the zone by Cano in this at-bat have all been way the hell off the plate. Nothing that a batter would be tempted to swing at. Payoff pitch, bases loaded, and that is outside by a foot, ball 4. Good God! Where's my Burger King crown? Where is it? Oh, yeah, I feel like a king today. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Here is Christian Koss. 10-0 Giants. 72 in the room because BW is entertaining as all get out. If it weren't for me. Here's a ground ball to third. Throw on the run, and it's in time. The inning is finally over. The Giants just keep on adding on. It's all San Francisco. 1 run in the first, 2 in the third, 4 in the fourth, and now 3 here in the 6th. We go to the 7th inning. 10-0 San Francisco. They've out-hit us 12-4. But hey, we've got 3 errors to their none. So take that, San Francisco. Yeah. We out-errored you. What are you going to do about it? Boy. Hey, did I mention tomorrow's game is one you're not going to want to miss? I'm really going to be able to convince people to come tomorrow with a community post following this game. Thanks, Orioles, for playing the worst stretch of baseball since Brandon Hyde was still in charge. Just in time for the big event tomorrow. That won't hurt me at all. Hey, top of the order coming up in the top of the 7th. Casey Schmidt stays in to play third base for Matt Chapman. Hey, there's Alcatraz. Maybe the Orioles could have their spring training complex moved there. All right. There's an Oriole fan, head buried in his phone. All right, top O the 7th. Can you feel the magic? Blevins is on the pitch now for the Giants. We saw him a couple of games ago. He got the win in the opener of this series in relief. Jackson Holliday's at the plate. He's got a 2-0 count to start off with. Two-0. Fouled away. That looked like it could have been ball 3. Welcome to the Rock. Your best. Losers always whine about their best. Winners get to go home and bang the prom queen. You're the man now, dog. Your best. Losers always whine about their best. 2-2 to Holiday. Outside, full count. Down to 68. I don't need an update about the room going down. But thanks, Carl. Payoff pitch up and away. Hey, ball 4 to a leadoff man. How about that? One base runner on, 9 more to go. Holiday needs to reach base again in the inning. Who's the king? You're looking at him. Jeremiah Jackson looks at a first pitch strike. He's 1 for 3. Word on the street is he's a bullfrog. 0-1 pitch. Check swing, appeal. He went around. It's 0-2. Jackson with a single in the 5th. Average at .330. Another 1 for 3 day. Off the plate, 1-2. Yes, Rhino, it is me. Well, if the team is going to play ridiculous, I'm going to look ridiculous. Here's a ground ball to second. Tailor-made double play ball. And that will kill a rally in a hurry. Bases empty, 2 down. Now do you know why I'm wearing this? Gunnar Henderson looks at a called strike. Base is empty, 2 down. Gunner's 0 for 3. So we DH Gunner today to give him a break in the field. He goes 0 for 3 as a DH, while Vasquez plays shortstop and makes 2 errors. Both errors on would-be double play balls. Unbelievable. You can't make this up, folks. Well, I mean, you can. 1-1 to Gunner. Lays off one outside, 2-1. That's right, 14-karat cardboard. You better believe it. And this can be yours on a flex pay. Just 5 easy payments of $11.98. Shipping and handling not included. 2-2 on Gunner. The shipping is cheap. It's the handling that really gets expensive. The 2-2. That's in the dirt. Full count on Gunner. 10-zip. Isn't this like a skunk score? Like if we're playing table tennis, isn't the game over now? I believe in softball, there's a mercy rule. Maybe Little League. Full count on Gunner. And the pitch. Hit on the ground to the first baseman. It's a foul ball. Oh, mercy, mercy me. Oh, things ain't what they used to be. No. That's bad. It's bad. Things are bad, okay? Things are bad. Ground ball up the middle. Hey, a base hit for Gunner. So we got a leadoff man on. He's wiped out by a double play. And now a 2-out hit for Gunner. This isn't the best way to execute a rally, but the inning continues. Ryan Mountcastle due up next. 1 for 2. I got an idea. Next time we're losing, you could lie to us and pretend we're winning. I'm cool with finding out the truth in the morning. Hey, why not? In this day and age of misinformation and just telling your audience what it is they want to hear rather than the actual truth, why not? Hey, folks, the Orioles are up 10-0 at the moment. Sugano with another gem. Bullpen has been lights out. And the offense, my oh my, pouring it on today. Anybody buying that yet? Yeah, I thought about it. 0-2 pitch to Mountie. Fouled back. We'll do it again. Yeah, you know, I'm starting to think I might cover games a little bit differently going forward. Maybe just, you know, start calling the game, and then the second the team I want to win is slightly behind, I'll just give up and shut the stream down. And I won't let anybody know why, or maybe at least do the courtesy of leaving a short community post to explain to the audience that I want to have the reasoning for just cutting out of a play-by-play game. But, you know, I'm a weird guy. Hey, a base hit down the right field line by Ryan Mountcastle. And this inning will continue. Man, that double play ball really screwed things up. This is the third hit of the inning. But still no runs on the board. And 2 down, first and third. Colton Cowser. Swung on and fouled at the plate. 0-1 on Cowser. Folks, get those cows up one time. I did say my pick for an Oriole to hit a ball into the bay was this guy. Could be his final at bat of the day. Come on, buddy. Make me look like a genius. Not that I need it. But, you know. Just add to the legend that is me. 1-1 on Cowser. Bivens from the belt. The 1-1. Hit on the ground. Right to second. Off the glove and a recovery there. Plenty of time to recover. Cowser is thrown out on a ground ball. 4-3. The inning is over. 7th inning stretch time. Down 10-zip. So we've got a tradition around here. But yeah, as you may understand, it's going to be a muted version of said tradition. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Folks, get those cakes up in the chat. Folks, this game ain't no funny riddle. I can tell you that. Hey, we are 3 likes away from 100. 3. So if you're watching and you might be somebody who hasn't tapped the thumbs up, please. You are going to help get us to 100. We're 2 away now. 2. A deuce. I'll be back in a deuce to see a deuce up there on the board. 100. One more, folks. One more. Now, if you're that last person and you don't hit that like button to get to 100, I'm putting the B bag on you. $100. All it took was a B-bag threat. And we've got it, folks. Well, we had it. And now somebody took it away. Orioles fan, I'm going to go with the official count I'm looking at in the YouTube studio of the stream that I'm currently running. So I trust whatever number you're looking at is the number you see. But we're going with my official count, okay? And we just hit 100 again. We just hit a hundo again. Thank you, folks. I appreciate it. Okay. What has Ben and who is this guy? What are they wearing? Those aren't Oriole hats. I don't. Oh, those the veteran hats that they're giving out? Probably. Veteran hats. Yeah, Trevor Rogers, bright spot. I mean, while he was here, Laureano was a bright spot. There were little moments of bright spots. I mean, big picture, Brandon Young wasn't really a bright spot, but man, that one start was certainly a bright spot. What else? Dylan Beavers has been a bright spot since his call up, I'd say. And though Basayo's average is low right now, I'm still pretty jazzed about him in the lineup. Bright spots. Drew Gilbert is going to lead off the bottom of the 7th. Yenier Cano was out to pitch more after throwing 9 pitches to complete the 6th inning. And he's fallen behind Gilbert 2-0. Pitch. In there for a strike. That one is off the plate outside, 3-1. Yeah. I mean, just this one's foul back. The inability for so many of our players to stay healthy is disappointing. Like, I don't think it's just bad luck. I think it's disappointing. At some point, you got to be like, well, how are we taking care of our players? Nobody has gone through more players than us this year. Fly ball to left field. Johnson's there. He makes the catch. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. What is this close up? Are we looking across to... Oh, is that like a battleship out there? Smoke on the water. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow. Ramos is 2 for 3 with a walk. This one's tapped third base side, foul ground. 0-2 on Ramos. I think we might need to fire Erica. Erica was supposed to be in charge of taking care of our players. And doesn't seem like she's been doing a great job of that this year. O2 pitch low and away, 1-2 on Ramos. Yeah, we talked about that, Seth. Thanks. One-two pitch. That's hit to left. It's down for a base hit. And Johnson with a bobble there, but Ramos pulling up at first base with a 1-out single. Three games in San Diego, then an off day. Then we come back home next Friday to take on the Dodgers. Can't wait for that off day in there. That'll be nice. Is that final game in San Diego? That'll be 3 a.m. Here's a ground ball to third. Jackson to second. Over to first. In time. A nicely turned double play there by the Orioles. Devers grounds into a twin killing to end the inning. We go to the 8th. The Orioles are down by a bunch. 10-zip. Where's George Zip when you need him? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. What else is going on, folks? There's only one other game currently in progress. Rangers up 9-5 on the A's in the top of the ninth. Everything else is final except the Sunday night game, which is who again? Who dat? Braves and Phillies. Make a wish lineup. Wish there was something real. Wish there was something true. Wish there was something real in this world full of you. I'm the one without a soul. I'm the one with this big frickin' hole. No new tale to tell. 26 years on my way to hell. Dylan Beavers, ground ball. Diving stop by the first baseman. They get it to the pitcher covering, but it is a late cover. And Dylan Beavers does it again. Again. All he does is get on base. That's all he does. All he does is get on base. Here's Sammy Basayo. That ball's chopped. Back to the pitcher. They throw to second for one. Back to first. It is a high throw, and Basayo probably would have beat it out anyway. It'll go down as a fielder's choice. One away, Basayo now in place of Beavers at first. It is 1 minute till 6 a.m. There it is. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's not all right. Little darling, it would be nice if we could score. Little darling, I've seen a little, I want to see more. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say, hey, Luis Vasquez is up. 2 for 3 at the plate, but he's been terrible at short. Couple of errors. He looks at a first pitch strike. Vasquez with a single in the second and the sixth. Called a strike. It's 0-2. 0-2 from Bivens. Hit up the middle, but right there is Adames near the second base bag. Low throw, scooped out by Dom Smith. And the inning is over. The Orioles are left off the board again. They will have 1 inning left to at least prevent getting shut out. That's the only realistic goal we have here. Down 10-0 late. Just try to not get shut out. Bottom of the 8th coming up, 10-0 Giants. Boy, this has been a fun call, folks. This has been a blast. And by a blast, I mean of the R. Bud Dwyer variety. That's why I say, hey, man, nice shot. I wish I would have met you. But now it's a little late. What you could have taught me, I could have saved some face. They think that your early ending was all wrong. For the most part, they're right, but look how they all got strong. That's why I say, hey man, nice shot. Good shot, man. That's why I say, hey man, nice shot. What a good shot, man. Hey, Jeremiah Jackson's on to pitch. And the first pitch floats over everybody's head. Is this Jeremiah? No, this is Alex Jackson. Sorry, Alex Jackson's pitching. Whatever. 2-0 to Adames. 3-0 to Adames. This is stupid. Hey, man has gone. Hey, man, have fun. Nice shot, man. 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning. Here's Smith. That pitch is a called strike above the letters. Oh, my. This one is just can't be called a strike. Now that the smoke's gone and the air is all clear, those who were right there had a new kind of fear. You fight and you were right, but they were just too strong. They stick it in your face and make you smell what they consider wrong. That's why I say, hey man, nice shot. Good shot, man. Hey, a swing and a miss. I'm sorry, folks. I can't call this pitch by pitch. What do you want me to do? Back-to-back walks. And Casey Schmidt with a 1-2 count. As Alex Jackson enjoys life as a major league pitcher. There's a base hit in the left. A run will come around to score. Still nobody out in the inning. It's 11-0. I am considering calling this stream right now out of protest. What do you want me to do? Take this seriously? I've been wearing a Burger King crown on my head for a while already. Here's Matos. Apparently no Filter fans here in the crowd today. It's only probably the most badass song of the 90s. 1-0 pitch. Hey, ump, you're not going to call that? That was actually a strike. Alex Jackson got squeezed. How do you not call anything within 6 inches a strike? That was a strike, and the ump said ball. Matos, fly ball to left. Johnson will catch it in front of the track. That will score another run on a sac fly. Make it a dozen. A dirty dozen. 12 zip. We have lost an 11-0 game this weekend, and we are now down 12-0 here. Fun. Bailey, line drive, right field, right at Beavers. He makes the catch, 2 down. Get me out of here. I'm not a celebrity. Get me out of here. Here's Christian Koss. Chris Koss will make you jump. Line to right field, a base hit. Please don't send the runner from second. Okay. The Giants show some mercy. Schmidt stops at third. First and third, 2 down. Fun. And we'll have fun till the daddy takes the T-Bird away. Gilbert looks at one inside. Even for a position player pitching, Alex Jackson is not good. Line in the right. That ball is off the top of the wall. 1 run will score. Let's see if they show some mercy and stop this runner at third. They do. Make it 13-0. Yeah, this is really going to help me get a good turnout tomorrow. Thanks, Mike Elias. Honestly, thank you, Mike Elias, if for nothing else than jeopardizing the potential success and longevity of my YouTube channel with the crap you pulled this season. Ground ball to second, Holiday to first, and the inning is finally over. Alex Jackson pitches. We go to the 9th. Down 2 touchdowns. Yeah. Fun times, folks. I know, Frank. I know. Guys, I really appreciate you being here and sticking around, because imagine how I would feel trying to, I know I've been goofing off here since the game got out of hand. I'm not calling it with the usual intensity and, trying to be as descriptive and informative as I can while entertaining. Right now, I'm just trying to keep myself entertained and get over this finish line so I can go to sleep. But sun is coming up, though, so. Boy. Don't think I'm going to bed. One thing I can do, take my meds before I eat breakfast. Where are they? First pitch swinging, Daniel Johnson drills one to right. It turns Matos around, and he drops the ball out there on the track in right field. I think you got to give Matos an error on this, E9. Matos had trouble out there. Maybe that ball did something a little weird, either twisting its way out there or maybe the wind did something, but Matos got to make that catch. They're going to call that a double? Wow. Gift double, I would say. Well, we got a leadoff double. Jackson Holiday at the plate. Daniel Johnson on at second. Bivens is still on the mound for the Giants. 34th pitch since he's come on. That's hit well out to right. That ball is going to hit off the base of the wall. Johnson's going to score, and the Orioles have broken the shutout. Wow, it took like 2 or 3 pitches to get a couple of extra base hits here in the ninth to finally break the shutout. 1 run down, a dozen to go. Here is Jeremiah Jackson. Takes the first pitch strike from Bivens. Jackson's 1 for 4. Oh, 1 popped up. That's going to be the first out. Foul ground, first base side. Smith is there. And we've got 2 more outs to play with. Trading a run for an out, that might have worked if it was still in the 4th inning. But at this stage of the ball game, you need to trade an out for about every 4 or 5 runs. Gunnar Henderson's up. And he looks at one low and away. Gunnar got his first hit of the day last time up. 1 for 4. Cut on and fouled away, 1-1. .278 the average right now. He's up to 60 RBI. A strong month can maybe get him up to 80. But maybe something more like 75 would be realistic. Here's a line drive. Base hit over the shortstop. That should drive a run in. That'll get Gunnar's RBI count up. Holiday will come around to score. It's 13-2. 2 down, 11 to go. 2 down, 11 to go. Sorry for the lack of soundboard. It just doesn't seem appropriate when you're still down 11 runs in the ninth. Here is Ryan Mountcastle. Swing, ground ball, foul on the first base side. Mountie is swinging a hot bat so far on this West Coast trip. 2 more hits today, average up to 265. And yeah, Mayo not in the lineup today, and Mayo has not been hitting. Mountcastle right now is... I don't know what I want to do with these 2 guys going into 2026. I mean, I want to see Mayo develop. I know he's got crazy power if he can just figure it out. But a lot of guys just don't figure it out. He's doing okay at first base too. I want to be on the record with that. Mayo has adapted over at first base pretty well, I think. He hasn't made any real glaring mistakes. Maybe one time, I think he didn't break. He broke toward the ball when really he should have let the second baseman take it while he covered the bag. That's one play that stands out. Here's a liner caught at shortstop right behind the bag at second. Adames goes to ground to catch this sinking line drive, a broken bat liner here. by Mountcastle. There's one out in the inning. Colton Cowser will get one more chance to hit. 2 down in the ninth. 0 for 4 today, and he looks at a strike. Man, oh man, if he goes 0 for 5, what will that average be now? Currently at 212. That's in the dirt, 1-1. Folks, just want to remind you one more time. Please tune into tomorrow's game on Labor Day. I hope you do have some plans for Labor Day and that those plans take place in the early part of the day. Here's a wild pitch, but no advance. No, Gunnar does advance. Wild pitch, Gunnar moves up to second base. So, yeah, I hope you've got yourself a nice, maybe a cookout going, what have you. A family outing, friends, drinks. Maybe run out to the beach one last time. I don't know. But get on back here at 6:30 or so and tune in for a Kyle Bradish start tomorrow night. Please. 2-2 on Cowser. We are down to our final strike. Pitch from Bivens is lined right to second and caught. That is how this game ends. The Orioles scored 2 in the ninth to avoid getting shut out, but it's still an embarrassment nonetheless. The Giants absolutely manhandled Baltimore today. Final score 13-2. They pounded out 16 hits, and we helped the cause by committing 3 errors. We got 10 hits, but only the 2 runs here in the ninth. So that would tell you we've had our chances throughout the game to get some runs up on the board, but no clutch hitting. Bad defense and bad pitching with Sugano leading the charge. 7 earned runs and 10 hits and a walk in 3 1/3 innings. He takes the loss. Verlander with the win. He had to throw 121 pitches to log 5 innings of scoreless ball. But that is another win added to the career of Justin Verlander. Who knows how many more wins he'll get before his career is over. I mean, in all honesty, folks, he only had, 3 coming into the day? No, 2. That was number 3. So he's averaging a win like every 2 months. And there's only a month left in the season. I don't think it would be a crazy prediction to say that Verlander's final win on the mound as a major league pitcher might have just happened. We might have just seen that. We won't know. It'll take time to find out, but I'm going to go ahead and plant that seed in your mind that you might have witnessed something pretty special today, even though it's not for our team. But if you're a fan of baseball and you like to follow the long careers of Hall of Fame type players, then yeah, I would say watching what perhaps will be Verlander's final win on the mound was at least something to take away from this in terms of a memory. All right, JJ and Delay are live if I want to do a redirect. Well, I'll definitely go over to Delay today because he redirected here. And JJ and I got something worked out for tomorrow. Although, JJ really is going to put in a push tomorrow. Let me see. Let me see the numbers they're doing right now. If JJ's got a nice big crowd, no offense, JJ, but I want to help out the little guy. And no offense, Dr. Delay, when I say little guy, you know what I mean. But then again, JJ's helping me promote this event tomorrow. So, wait, it looks like Dr. Delay is calling the game on play-by-play with JJ. What the hell? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh, well, this is easy. So I guess JJ recruited Dr. Delay to fill in to call the Phillies game. So there you go. They're both over there. I will send you on over there. All right. Perfect. So tell Dr. Delay I said, hey. Yeah. I got to get the hell out of here. This was a terrible game to watch, but I do enjoy my time with you guys. But this is probably the least fun we've had all season. Let's have some fun tomorrow, okay? Let me take this dumb crown off my head. And let's reset everything for tomorrow. Kyle Bradish. Kyle frickin' Bradish. You had to like what you saw his first start back. Let's see what he can do tomorrow against the Padres. Ramon Laureano and Ryan O'Hearn. Plenty of drama and storylines to follow with our trip to San Diego starting tomorrow evening, Labor Day. I hope you have a good Labor Day. Good rest of your Sunday. Good Labor Day in the daytime. And come on back tomorrow evening, please. Okay? So I'm going to send you over to play-by-play with JJ's channel. But keep in mind, JJ is not on the call. It's our other buddy, Dr. Delay. So both guys are getting their due diligence. I want to thank the mods in the Charm City chat for doing another outstanding job. Folks, no super chats today. I know that's because everybody is waiting for tomorrow to show that kind of generosity, and I don't blame you. Save it for tomorrow. Annie came in with a Magic membership. Thanks for that. And again, if you were here for the whole damn stream, bravo. You are a Oriole fan through and through, and you are definitely helping support the channel. All right, have a good rest of your Sunday and Monday daytime. See you tomorrow evening, folks. Until then, this has been the Birdwatcher and the Hat, and we will chirp at you later. Take care, everybody.